So why do we listen to music that matches our mood or emotional state? Well, oftentimes it is to in some way either maintain or increase that emotional feeling. Sometimes maybe we're down and we want to feel in that sad state a little bit longer, kind of process through that feeling.
It isn't always beneficial. People might be feeling sad and they listen to music that's sad, and instead of actually discharging their sadness or coming to terms with it, they just are kind of nursing that feeling and pouring salt on the wound.
Music is an emotional trigger, and it can enhance an experience. However, the main thing is that we have to perceive first. Then there's this sort of hierarchical cascade of cognitive mechanisms that lead to meaning and emotion.
What's our goal? We want to either increase that feeling, increase its intensity, we want to increase how long it lasts, or we want to just stay in that feeling state for a bit longer. It's interesting also to consider what music we select to match our mood.
There's a really interesting system in the brain called the mirror neuron system. And this is the basis, scientists think, for what's described as emotional contagion, which is the ability to catch an emotion. Neurons with these mirror properties, they've been described in the premotor cortex and the parietal areas of the brain, which are cortical regions in the brain, and they allow us to basically essentially walk in the shoes of someone else. When I saw you in that train. If you're at a concert and you are watching someone play the guitar and you watch how they're delivering that music, darling, you look perfect tonight. Actually, in your own brain, what you have going on is that whatever is going on in the performer's brain is also going on in yours, which is why they're called mirror neurons. First of all, there's auditory processing, and this happens in the auditory cortex of the temporal lobe, and that allows us to perceive music. Heart beats fast. Then what happens is that there's a sort of analysis by the mirror neuron system in a part of the brain called the premotor cortex in the frontal lobe. Then we have emotional awareness in a part of the brain called the anterior insula, and that allows the mirror neuron system to connect to the limbic system. The limbic system is associated with emotion and includes the amygdala, which is involved in the fear response, the hippocampus, which is involved in memory, the hypothalamus, which is involved in our autonomic responses, like for example when we feel chills in response to music. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And another part of the brain called the cingulate cortex. And so that allows this kind of shared recruitment of neural mechanisms in both the sender, so the person producing the music, and also the perceiver of the music. If you think about Fleetwood Mac's Landslide, I think that whether you are in the UK or in China or in Nigeria or somewhere, we can all kind of agree that that sounds like a love song. Can I sail through the changing ocean tide?
Music is often used as mood management. We don't always listen to music that matches our mood, but when we do, it's usually because it generates a sense of community. No matter what the style of music, whether it's Baroque music, whether it's extreme metal, whether it's folk music, the people who are engaged in that music can find ways of extracting the benefits of that music. And those benefits can be towards identity, feelings of inclusion, feelings of community, and also just the way the sound affects our emotions.